Beware, you're in for a scare.
It's Halloween, and it's the second and final video for Octoweeeeeen VI. I figured why not round out this year's edition of my yearly tradition, with a review of a show I hadn't seen since I was 5 years old until very recently. To talk more about it, here's me with audio and footage over the top. Let's set the scene here. I'm like 4 or 5 years old watching ABC Kids, it's what we had here in Australia for cartoons and kid shows, and all of a sudden a mysterious kids scary story show comes on with a very spooky intro. So I watch it and get very confused and slightly scared, but mostly confused. However, it's something that manages to very easily last in my memory though, and I somehow keep getting pictures in my head of what I saw in this episode. Every time I start searching for kids shows I saw when I was younger, all I remember is a kid goes down the wrong water slide at a local swimming pool, and instead of ending up at the bottom of the slide, he ends up in a forest. This was very freaky to me as a young and impressionable kid. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Years and years go by, well, 15 years go by, and after countless attempts to find the show and figure out what the episode is called and where the specific episode is, I finally found it. Well, at least I think I found it. After taking a rest from my computer to prepare for the sensory overload, I returned to my computer and I saw the show. And it was almost exactly how I remembered it since I first saw it. Okay, that's enough voiceover Sam recorded at a different time. I'm gonna go through this video without talking about it for 50,000 years and actually look at the episode right now. So here is Freaky Slide. Alright, Sam, you idiot. I'll go through the segment of this episode. And alright, me, you peanut carrying on a bad joke that needs to end. I'll shut up and review the first segment in the first episode of Freaky, simply titled Slide, begins with a school student explaining the show, what it's all about, and what the slide segment is about to entail.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Dan. In case you're wondering what this whole freaky thing is, it's like 3 freaky stories in half an hour. Are you one of those people that just has to do the opposite of what they're told? Like if you see a sign that says wet paint, you just have to touch it? This mate of mine's like that.
We then see an ordinary kid at a local swimming pool. Okay, this kid seems pretty nonchalant about finding that wristband to go on pool slides.
Wicked!
Wait, what?
Wicked! Hey, no running! Ticket. Oh yeah, so just make sure you don't use it.
This is definitely the kind of kid I would have hated back in primary school. The kid then stops at 2 water slides. One that clearly looks like garbage and another that looks like full rebel defying authority. So of course, he picks the kiddie slide. No, he fucking picks the cool one, obviously. At first, it looks like the danger warnings are part of the slide's appeal until the camera cuts to a very generic out of order sign.
Pigs in space!
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's definitely not going to take you to an alternate dimension of sorts. Oh, it is. This is definitely the type of kid who gave those sign makers the idea for that man slipping over in the caution wet floor sign. Freaking idiot. The kid at first thinks the slide is
Wicked!
but then he soon realizes that this is no ordinary slide as he comes out at the end of it flying through the air into a river in a strange location. He finds some footprints and decides to follow them into a forest. And then he falls over clumsily, like a freaking idiot. But that's right before he finds a much bigger footprint than before. He starts to freak out as anyone would after hearing the creature the footprints probably came from, and then he runs away. Probably a dinosaur. Prehistoric times, portal. And then the screen shakes from a shitty editing effect. Oh jeez. Then some Neanderthal looking human creature decides to chase him before the greatest CGI pterodactyl ever flies over him. What the hell is that? Ah! Get away! Get away! Fucking... Get away! Get away!
Hey, excuse me, but do you know the way back?
Yeah, that seems wise, asking some primitive male Neanderthal for directions. And then we see that the Neanderthal has been collecting the other wristbands of kids who went down the same slide. We don't know how he got those wristbands. He probably killed the other kids, but you know, we don't know that. We didn't even get to see that. It's bullshit. We then see the kid has the color he's after to add to his collection, and so the chase begins. The kid ditches the wristband, wise choice. The Neanderthal then takes it and continues to go after the kid. He then comes across two sewer lines with different markings on them and can't decide which one is the right one to go down. This is the part I remember as a kid. However, I thought that this was where the water slide actually led him to originally, and not the spot where he tried to find a way back to the pool. Yeah, you know. The spear of the Neanderthal avoids him and hits one of the signs for a slide, prompting him to choose that one.
You have chosen wisely.
Hey, you went down the broken slide, didn't you? Well, apparently it's got some time warp thing in it. You like end up in a prehistorical jungle or something. Yeah, you don't want to go down it, eh? It's a bit dangerous.
What? She just casually knows about this time portal in one of her slides at the swimming pool. Jesus Christ. Why?
Yeah, you don't want to go down it, eh? It's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, but we just keep the water running on the slide so little shit like you learn the lesson. Did he learn his lesson though?
Oh, I wonder if I should have told him that.
So the kid just gets over it that quickly. Like, he was just brought to another freaking dimension and now he's moving on to the next attraction at a local freaking swimming pool compared to fucking prehistoric times. You little idiot.
Why not?
He chose poorly.
What the f- Ah! Get away! Don't fuck my audio! Get away! Ah! Thanks guys for watching the official Halloween review for 2020 in Octoween VI. For me, it was just insane to find this again after all these years. I still remember the shark eating the kid after I first saw it, and it scared the ever-living shit out of me despite how fake the shark looked.
The shark still looks fake.
This segment from Freaky just stayed in my memory and I always wanted to find it. I just never thought I would though, to be honest. I love the comments of this video and how everyone else had the exact same experience as I did watching this episode initially. It's just amazing how many people remembered this show and thought that they were just imagining it and never thought they'd actually find it. I always knew I saw this on TV, unlike the other people in this comment section. I just thought I'd never find it ever. I knew though if I ever found it that I'd for sure feature it in a childhood trauma special, yet I only made one of those and I couldn't find it before I made that, or I'd just review it as the main event for Octoween one year, and this is the year. So to find it and then review it as my official Halloween special for Octoween VI in 2020 on this channel is just perfect for me. It was great to share this show from my childhood with you guys and to make more than one video for Octoween again. I'm gonna take a bit of a break from the channel to figure out the scheduling of content and to also take a load off from pumping out the content so rigorously. I've written scripts for the last 6 or 7 videos I've done on the channel and edited it and filmed it, and it's been a massive ride. I'll be back very soon though with the original series and also a bunch of new stuff. Enjoy the rest of your Halloween everyone. Cheers for watching. This was a garbage Halloween special. Thank you guys so much for watching. Fuck this hair. Check out the full Octoween playlist if you want. There's like heaps of videos on it from all over the years. This is the only running tradition on my channel where I've just kept it going since 2015. It's been a long ride, let's just say that. It's been a really long ride since 2015. And I'd like to thank everyone over the years for helping me make this series happen. You know, it's just been an insane series. Just so many years I've done it now. The sixth edition is just crazy. I never thought I'd be able to keep it running with just one video a year at least. And this is the second year I've done more than one, so it's, you know, it's just a huge relief that I got this video out for Halloween. I haven't actually released it yet, this is the recording of it, but I'm hoping that I can release it by Halloween. And there you have it, guys.
So
there's
guys,
the
we did it.
segment of Freaky. It's an insane thing that I found this show, but I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Fuck, I think I've said thanks for watching about 40 times. It's been a long video, and I'm glad to get the recording finished. Thank God. There you have it. Also, everyone, this is just one final announcement before I finally wrap up this Halloween special. I have a video that I filmed 3 years ago. I filmed this video 3 years ago for Octoween. I think it was Octoween 3 in 2017, and I never released it because the audio sounded horrible. And I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan of how bad the audio sounded, so I just kind of abandoned all production on it, never edited it. And last year I edited all the raw clips for it and actually refined it, and then I got sick of it, as I usually do, and I just never got around to finishing it in time for Halloween. This year all I have to do is add the final clips of the topic in question, if I can get my words out, and then it's finished. So I'm gonna get to editing that very soon, and it should be up tomorrow on Halloween. It is a Lost Media special where I take a look at Crybaby Lane, a lost Nickelodeon movie that no one had found for years and everyone thought was just an urban legend that people made up, but it wasn't. It was a real movie, and I basically have a look at that. Filmed 3 years ago, but finally released because, you know, I like to release everything I've ever done, unless it's really messed up and there's no point in releasing it, which is nothing I've ever made. So there you go. Cheers, guys. It should be out very soon. Thank you. That's enough. Okay, that's enough voiceover. Me recorded at a different. Okay, that's enough voiceover. Me recorded at a different. Fuck this. Goodbye.